So I just got out of church and came over to the side here and saw some friends. Look at this. We have a chicken here. And we have another chicken over there in the play area for the kids. And we have another one. 3 chicken friends. My mother-in-law's friend just came up to me when I was looking at the chickens and said, "Don't eat them." Although he's the one who does eat chickens and I don't, of course. They're friends, not food. So now we're at this restaurant. They gave us these breadsticks and some bread, and they gave us some wine included in the meal. They put this in front of us. I can't wait to eat it. It looks so good. Everything here is vegan, vegan mayo. There's some corn there. We're all excited to get started. Everything here is made with nuts and vegetables, and everything in these restaurants is always good. These are our friends, also vegan.
Insalata capricciosa. Cheesecake salata con pistacchi. Sformatino di polenta con salsa. E veg formaggi.
Veg formaggi? Inside?
No, veg formaggi dopo.
Ah, dopo. Okay, after. It's cool how dogs are allowed in restaurants in Italy.
Una pizza. No, è lasagna. Però sembra una pizza, sì. Sì, è vero.
Rice with vegetables mixed in, and vegan lasagna on the side. Of course, vegan cheese on top and some tomato sauce. And the noodles are vegan. Vegans don't eat dairy products because we don't want to steal the milk that belongs to baby cows. We're not cows and we're not babies anymore. So we choose other foods to eat. Vegan meat, vegan gravy, vegan vegetable pie, and more vegetables. Remember that veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. If this was my restaurant, I would definitely have some kind of music in the background to create a fun mood. But I noticed that in Italy, it's often the case that there's no background music in restaurants. I've had these 2 desserts before here. This is tiramisu, absolutely delicious, and the other one as well, very moist and with berries. If you want to have fun, you can get out your Google Translate and see what all of these different things mean. You can probably guess some of them. One of them is a lasagna, one is rice, aqua, obviously water, vino is wine. Our server is vegan, and I got a coffee with some soy milk. I've been in Italy now for 2 years, and honestly, I'm never going to get used to the size of the coffees. They are just so tiny. This is what's considered to be a large, and most of it is foam. It's like 2 sips. Vegans come in all shapes and sizes. They are all different genders. Some are old and some are young. Here I found some vegan magazines with some pretty pictures on there, some vegan cookies. If you haven't yet done so, go ahead and Google some vegan desserts or vegan recipes of any kind. Remember, everything that you eat, there is a vegan option out there. So you don't have to miss anything by being vegan. Being vegan is a joy, and it's really easy to do. By the way, if you haven't yet found Happy Cow, it is an app that you can use to find a restaurant anywhere in the world that has vegan options. You can also join challenge22.com, which will give you free access to dietitians and all kinds of recipes. On our way home, we passed this little store. I like these shoelaces. What's your favorite color? Let me know in the comments. Personally, in my heart, I try to be a minimalist. It's not always easy, but I try to go into these places and to resist buying things that I don't really need. I don't want to collect things because the more things you have, the more you need dressers and storage to put all the stuff in. And then next thing you know, you need a bigger house and it just becomes overwhelming and expensive. Having grown up in a house, though, where I was a creative child who didn't really have enough supplies, when I became an adult, I collected stuff just in case I would run out, sort of pencils and crayons and paper and scissors and Scotch tape, all of this stuff I collected. And now I realize that the reason I did that is because I was always worried about running out. But now that I'm an adult, I know I could just buy something if I need it. We're just looking at leashes to see if we want to get another one for Bella, because hers tends to be kind of grungy. What do you think? I happen to have my passport with me, and I want to have something to store it in so it's easy to find and where I know it is safe. What do you think? Should I get this? Yeah? Let me know in the comments if you guys buy stuff like this. I mean, here's a bag to put your socks in. Here's a bag to put your bra in. Here's a bag to put your underwear in. I mean, do we really need these things? I don't think so. On our way home, I took some pauses in between answering some of your TikTok comments and YouTube comments. Here I am, joking around with my mother-in-law. She's very sweet and she's funny. She laughs at all of my jokes. And she's very playful. There are a lot of tunnels here in Italy. I mean a lot, one after the other. My husband likes driving, which works out because when I'm beside him, I'm able to make a lot of TikTok responses and Instagram videos and so on. Guys, I want you to be kinder in the comment sections though, okay? There's no reason to be mean. If you can't say something nice, just stay silent or write 10 veggies and fruits and nuts and seeds that you ate this week. You guys often think that I'm driving when I make these videos, but I'm not. This is my husband. We're going 118 kilometers per hour. Train stations and the trains themselves in Italy are pretty similar to the way that they are in Canada or anywhere else in the world. I love taking the stairs because it's a great way to get exercise. Generally speaking, the trains do seem to be on time. And trains in general are pretty civilized. I saw a really touching scene where people were saying goodbye to those that they love, and there were a lot of tears, and I don't know, I get sad when I see other people sad. Even if they're complete strangers, my heart goes out to them. I like the fact that you can lie down on these benches. That way if somebody is homeless, they can at least stretch out. In Montreal, I've seen barriers on the benches to prevent people from lying down. You can only sit there. I thought that was pretty neat. Here's a guy taking a rest in the back of his van, waiting for someone to get off the train, and oranges in the trees. I'll never get tired of seeing these in Italy. I just find it such a miracle. So beautiful. So cool. When you think about it, there should be fruit trees everywhere around every single city. Apple trees, orange trees, everything. Why not, right? Before I say goodbye, just a reminder for you guys to buy some vegan dog food for your dogs. And if you don't believe me that it's good for them, go ahead and Google it yourself and you will see. Vet-approved vegan dog food is great for them. And if you see ice cream, get the vegan version. See you tomorrow. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save every chicken, pig, and cow. Let's